there are 3 pounds, 4 pounds, right? Collins Lake's lake record for spotted bass, I think, is 7, a little over 7, and that's where I was fishing. So I'm not looking for an 11-pounder, right? But I do know, depending upon the lake, they spawn in different ways. In Buller's Bar, they spawn deep, and they'll spawn in January and December when the water temperature is colder. In Collins Lake, where I went yesterday, they love to spawn in the trees. It's a shallower lake, and it's a warmer lake, so the spotted in bass in there are acclimated to that lake, so they like to spawn in the trees. That being said, that's what I was hoping for yesterday. When I went to Collins Lake, right? What does it say? What is your go-to lure when you're chasing big personal best? For me, in the beginning of the year, you can't go wrong with the Sinko, and that works everywhere. Great question, because a lot of people like to use everything. And depending upon what you want, a little crankbait will work. And depending on the water temperature, that's the key. The big problem is the weather. It has to be consistent, okay? So when you have 3 or 4 days of great weather, the fish will start going into their natural process, right? So that's what happened. We had some great weather last week, and it was right after a full moon. So I was hoping that the fish were going to turn on and be starting to get in the trees looking to spawn. And that's what happened yesterday. So, but you can't go wrong with a Sinko. And I'm going to show you a great technique and a great tool that I have for Sinkos too, right? And it will help you save them. Because I think, you buy Sinkos now, some of them are like $7, $8 a pack. And you only get, I think you get 8 or 10 in a box. And once you catch a fish, it will rip the Sinko, right? Let me show you. I actually have one here. And after you catch, I just dropped it on the floor, but after you catch one, so this, let me show you. This is the color I used yesterday, okay? This is called watermelon red. That's the color, okay? This was a whole Sinko. But see how it's cut in half like that? Because what I was doing, I was hooking it right in the middle, and I was wacky rigging it. Just imagine there's another like this. I was wacky rigging it, so I put it right in the middle, and I was wacky rigging it like this. But what happens is, when you put the hook through, and the fish bites it, you catch fish, it's going to either fly off the line, or it's going to tear up your Sinko, right? But there's a trick. I have this tool that I found online. It's what they call a guide, a little rubber O-ring guide for it. So what this does is I'm going to show you guys how to use it. See on the end of this right here, there's these little O-rings, right? These go on the Sinko.